picking it up where Zerjov left off, sorta. Now we're looking into this game. Small Fortress Alliance, or Lion Fortress, as you like to call it, is going to be the map of choice, or mirror match off the rip. Ahmet looking for those hits here. Side air off the side. Marker is just looking for some sort of clapback, but not getting much in the way of it. Trading hits now.
Seeing Marker on Gauntlets is really interesting, but still Fate. I mean, we talked about this earlier. Good character. And I think also Marker plays a bit of Mordex, so the Sight should definitely carry over. And Orb is a Sight is a fantastic secondary. It fits right at home with stuff like Sword. What else? Even Axe and Gauntlets, if you want to call it. Orb Dare is able to send out of the first stock 45 seconds in, and Marker is currently doing a pretty good job. And also as the Penumbral Crescent, I remember the name of that Scythe skin because I think it's so cool. It's from the Eclipse Artemis skin. Not enough people use it. Very happy to see Marker picking up that, but we have Ahmet picking up Gauntlets, and not is Ahmet able to even out the stocks right here before Marker is able to get enough extra credit. Marker is trying to bait out a lot of his offstage interactions, jumps off and then dodges back, then dodges further in. You never know what Marker's going to do. And Ahmet stares him off stage. Weapon throw clashes, evens out stocks, but extra credit already been done, submitted, and graded. Ahmet is going to have to put in a little bit more work to shift the momentum back in their favor.
And it seems like he's looking to that just here with these gauntlets, looking for the dodge. He's not going to get either with a Marker. Way too slippery, way too elusive to get past any of that. D-Light Sayer gets it. Ground Pound not connecting off stage. And that's a big down air. That's a big Sidelight Sayer. And Marker might be able to confirm this. Ahmet does not have anything to get back. No dodge, no recovery, no nothing. Marker takes the lead once again. Looking to build up that damage. Looking to finish off this game in a more dominating fashion than it started. An Orb again in both hands. As you said, hearing a lot of it these days. Looking for those hits. Maybe it's going to be a trade back and forth again, but that's going to be in disadvantage to Ahmet. So he's playing it a bit more cautiously, a bit more safely. Getting the disarm finally. Switches over to the gauntlets. Might be preferable for getting the KOs. With the SIGs, with a recovery. I don't know what he's going to be looking for here. Side air, not the option to find it. And Marker just looking for those orb downers, man. So dangerous off stage. Not connecting anything. But it's just keeping him at bay. Not giving him anything on this stock. Not giving him an inch. And just building up that damage slowly but surely. That one there. Gonna get a bit more. But that's gonna be it. Marker finally goes down. Ahmet with a KO. What can he get?
Ahmet needs to try and even out the stock, and Petra has the damage to do it. Ahmet has the experience on Gauntlets to make it happen, but Marker is putting up a real tough fight on the site. Where Sight shines off stage. Ahmet just might shine a little brighter. Ahmet steals first game away from
give it a replay. Give it a replay right now. There. Ground pound. There. And there it is. Jesus Christ. What a gift from Ahmet, man. That was a doozy. Takes game one in a really surprising way. Marker surely didn't see that one coming, neither did I. Running it back, says, you can't do that again. I was better on the other stage. I will beat you this time fair and square. Not getting a stock stolen away. Scythe in hand. Looking for those big hits. Looking for those strings rather. The Ahmet is so prone to avoiding with a dodge. Not getting anything so far. Just blow for blow. 1 for 1. But Ahmet taking a bit more damage due to his low defense. There. Not getting anything off of it. No second one either to follow up. Orb looking for the edge guard, not going to find anything again. Thrown away by the active input. Side air once again, just back and forth, back and forth. No player can get 2 hits in a row here, it seems. They're just getting answered right back again. Ahmet gets a hit, Marker gets one back. Weapon throws now exchanged. Orb for the Scythe. Looking for the edge guard. And Sig, GC, the interesting option. I think he would have gone for the stage if Marker got caught, but unfortunately for Ahmet, he was a bit too high for that. Sayer punishes. We're looking at an off-staging edge here. Will he go for the down air? No, just a bait. not going in for it, expecting Ahmet to react, and as he does, doesn't even matter. Those sidelights there off the other side, unarmed, nothing to get him by here. There gets past. Marker goes way out, but does not get the Seer to confirm. And Ahmet barely not taking the stock with a recovery. The second one is gonna be it now. Way too high up, way too damaged, not the KO there. Graffiti, what are we making of this?
Ahmet's doing a pretty good job of slowing down the game, making sure it goes a bit more in their favor. Very curious considering the fact that it was the last stock, the highway robbery, that really led Ahmet, really shifts the momentum in their favor, but still is respecting Marker, knowing just what they're capable of as the dare swipes them away. The recovery almost gets punished, and we start to see exclamation marks, but it's another offstage.
How did you let that happen, Marker?
Ahmet take another lead in a second game in a row, and this, I gotta say, we might have to see a new character pick for Marker, because Marker is using Scythe as a pretty nice offstage tool. Yes, we said earlier, Scythe is a fantastic offstage tool, but when you're getting pieced up by gauntlets like this, I'm not sure if you can rely on offstage that much anymore. Offstage might be a death sentence now.
Marker's still going for it, man. He knows that he messed up. He knows that he can do better, and he's trying to prove it to us, to himself, to Ahmet, but he's just not having any of it, man. He's just staying up. He's getting these gauntlets. He's getting those strings. Just nair after nair after nair. No NSYNC to connect, but it doesn't even matter, man. The lead is so great. Marker might be out of this one. Might be looking for a game number 3 and a complete reverse sweep to come out here as Ahmet just takes the end, like takes the stock and takes the game 1-1. Pardon me. I mistook the score a bit. It's 1-1. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Ahmet took that last game as well. Jesus Christ, how is he up 2-0 against Marker?
Well, I mean, part of the reason doesn't really feel like it is because Marker is able to put up a fantastic fight for almost the entire game until there's one snipe. Marker essentially has been playing both of these games on just 2 stocks alone compared to 3 stocks in Ahmet, because Ahmet is able to snipe them away so quickly. That still says something that that Marker is able to. Jesus, look at, oh my god! I just caught a glimpse of the graph.
Look at that second stock. It's just tragic.
I'm finding a hard time getting the words for that. That is. It's diabolical. It's bonkers, even. It's cray-cray.
Yep.
That's absurd.
Yeah, keep in mind, Marker had the upper hand at an off-stage game. I don't think we can get the replay on it again, but Marker was so dominant in that off-stage, just slapping him around with a scythe, and then Ahmet just pulls out a near ground pound or something. I think. Oh, there's the replay. Wonderful job from our production team. Thank you very much.
Marker stayed alive on that second stock really nicely. That wasn't like a clean 0 to KO. That wasn't like Ahmet just did like 3 dodge reads in a row and took him off the top. No, they spent a lot of that time in neutral and pressuring each other, and it took 3 hits off stage for Ahmet to snipe that stock. I'm so serious when I say Marker played that last game with just 2 stocks.
Absolutely.
That is huge.
Yep, and we're getting back in here. No map change, no legend swaps either. Choosing to stay on the side, choosing to tell himself, as I said, that he can be better than this. He is better than this, and he is looking to run it back. Scythe off the side. Ahmet just slowing it down a bit, making sure that he's not too overzealous, making sure that he's not taking it running, but he might have gone too far. This might have been too much for Ahmet.
Returns it.
He managed to touch there.
Marker answers.
There we go. Marker manages to get quite a nice bit of damage. Not going to get the stock, unfortunately, like Ahmet stole it from him in these past 2 games, but he has gotten a nice lead for himself, picking up the orb, looking for those hits, looking for those downers, those siders. As you can see, it's just not getting too much here, just fishing for these aerial moves, not really starting too much. And finally, man, I thought it was a hit, but Ahmet just so clean with the dodges. The ground pound connects as well. Weapon throw going to cancel out the second one. Marker manages to make it back. He's looking for an edge guard up his own. Will the dare come out? Will it come out? Yes, but in a safer variant. Not going for that jump dash off of the stage, but rather just staying up, making sure to try and zone him out. Unfortunately, not going to get too much for it. Ahmet gets it back, gets his orb, and gets a nice punish on the sideline.
So,
forcing him off.
I think Marker is finally starting to learn and catch up as to how Ahmet plays off stage, and really learning to respect the Petra when keeping the floor. However, can Petra pick up gauntlets? Yes, they can. Throw it up in the air. A recovery sends off the top, just like a haircut. Switches back onto gauntlets, starves out orbs. We have gauntlets double down on the side of Ahmet. As they use that to starve Marker further and try to keep up gauntlets. We're just putting pressure on each other. We're not committing to anything too hard. A stare to punish a stare, a dare to not quite touch.
Oh god, that one was
another offstage interaction when Ahmet is not quite able to sneak away with it as they have been for previous stocks. Yeah,
there it is.
Marker is learning these offstage interactions much better. I don't think Ahmet's able to steal away any more stocks. I think Marker's starting to put him in jail.
Yep, Ahmet definitely making sure that that it's trying to pick up the pace, making sure that Marker is a bit out of his depth here, but Marker just doing a great job to slow it down. Doesn't give Ahmet anything, just slow, methodical, taking away each one of his options piece by piece. Now, once again, Ahmet off the side of the stage. Marker just edgeguarding him so zealously. And he's not giving him anything, man. Down air, neutral air. Another one not connecting side air, though. Gets the whole trifecta of aerials. Not gonna get anything off of that. Ahmet pushes back. But he's just getting hit after hit after hit. Built up on himself in terms of damage. Once again, manages to get into the orb mirror match. But he has not been trading quite equally in this one either. No SIGs maybe coming out of either. As much as I'm expecting that orb neutral SIG, Marker's just not going for it. Just going for these safer, faster light attacks. And that has just worked perfectly in his favor, as he is so far ahead in terms of damage that Ahmet just waiting to go down here pretty much. Stock finally taken. Markers juggling these orbs, delaying the weapon spawn. Trying to deny from Ahmet. Just looking for the Hail Mary ground pound, not gonna connect it. Still in white, still has that room to work with, but maybe not for long, as Marker getting a nice little 4-piece. Continues it on through combo and light, down light. What is he gonna get next? Not sure. Ahmet just not being able to answer any of these hits. Finally gets the GC side light, gets the recovery, exhausted one on that, still KOs, doesn't even matter, and he keeps the gauntlets, but so much damage built up already. What can he do here? Gotta be some sort of offstage play again, no, Graffiti?
I mean, I think we're running out of offstage plays for Ahmet, because Marker is really learning how to play against these gauntlets, and some of these gauntlets are starting to whiff a bit more. You can start to see them punish a bit more. You can start to see them miss their mark a lot more than they have been the first two games. God. Marker able to improvise, adapt, and overcome, and able to send Ahmet out of the the momentum. There we go. Knock Ahmet off kilter, knock him off course, and we are running back the maps, running back the characters, and I think all eyes are on Ahmet, because you have such an explosive first two games. Yep. Like you had an incredible set. In that third game, it wasn't a huge play, it wasn't a huge counter, it wasn't a character swap. I think it might have been a map swap, but I mean, how much does that matter? It was not just Marker learning and slowly getting the better of these interactions. And you were no longer winning 90-10. You're now losing 45-55, which honestly I think is a much bigger message than just being completely reversed, because now Marker is learning your tricks and you can't just pull the rug out from under him anymore. So I think all eyes are on Ahmet. Yep, there's a little bit of pressure on them to try and regain some of this momentum, because right now Marker's just playing solid. It's not even like it's a huge flashy play, it's just good. This is just good, solid fighting game.
Just consistent neutral game wins coming out from Marker. Will Ahmet crack under the pressure? Will he crumble, or will he be able to make it back, close off the set, and make sure to advance, sending Marker out of the tournament? Looking for the side stick to make it happen, not connecting, but so much pressure on the Marker here in KO percentage, and that's going to be a D-Light Sair over the edge. Marker just poking his head up just a bit too high, getting caught in that, and now Ahmet looking to extend the lead once again, starting out. Wait, starting out. Have we even had a lead for Ahmet, or he's just always been coming back from the back foot?
I think the second game, yeah, no, actually, I think you're right about that, where it really is always Ahmet just making it back from the latter half of the game. I think you're actually right about that.
Yep, and we'll see if he can keep that up, as once again, Marker's evening it up and getting so much damage. That's no doubt for Ahmet. He has a recovery, but Marker just in perfect position to put it on, dashes back, gets the side air, keeping him off stage, keeping him cornered, no weapon available. Ahmet getting hit by the side air, that drops, not gonna connect, but that's so much damage built up already. Side air off the side, not gonna connect the weapon throw, but it doesn't even matter at this point. Ahmet's stock is pretty much gone. Marker just needs that last final hit. What is it gonna be? N6 side air off the side. Way too far to the right. Marker, Ahmet, no chance of surviving that one, and that's a big lead for Ahmet here to come back from. Once again, gauntlets in hand, off the side. Marker knows how dangerous this can be, tries to get back on stage instantly, just looking for those out hits. That's a dodge. Second one comes out, not gonna get any follow through after that side air. But that's such a big lead for Marker to come back from. Ahmet just looking for anything, man. Anything that can get him to push Marker off stage, that can get him some sort of advantageous position, but he's just maintaining the neutral, not giving him an inch, not even a centimeter here in this stage play, in this neutral game. Sider finally connects, but nothing else. Sidelight Sarah on Markers and gets the number, gets the second,
Huge.
And that's a game number 5 on the cards. Graffiti. How has he done that?
Absolutely huge for Marker. Like I said, the third game, it wasn't a huge sweep. It was literally just slowly winning the best of these 55 to 45 interactions. It was just slowly and solidly outplaying your opponent and getting ever so slightly the best in some of these interactions. But see, then this is a big play. That was a pretty big lead, and look at how they were barely even touched on that second stock. Going so long without taking a bite of damage, a nick of it. And yet still, how healthy they were on that second stock when the game ended, and they're able to shut Nemeth out of really any momentum. So right now, both of Ahmet's wins right here. Both of them were these huge plays, these big clutch
miracles,
these massive moments, these miracles. You're right. But both the Markers wins have really shown some versatility into how comfortable Marker is in the game state. One of them was just a solid game, just kind of won over, and then the other one was another big play. And I think we're looking for some more big plays. The spot dodge actually baits him out. We don't see a delay ground pound. We don't see a breakdance. We don't see a sidelight. We don't even see a haymaker or recovery or nada.
He mind gamed himself.
The spot dodge was purely a bait.
He mind gamed them so hard, just absolute aura from the side of Marker there, getting the finish off onto Ahmet, getting to fall to his own doom, other than hitting him with anything. Ahmet now looking to make back the stock without taking too much damage. Sidelight is going to be a good start with, but that's not going to KO at that distance, at that damage. The recovery will though. Nice pickup there from Ahmet, reading Marker that he's going to go high. Dodge not in play, nothing to save from that one. We're looking for a game number 5 finish here from Ahmet, looking to build up the damage. Gauntlets thrown away, starve the weapons are picked up for Marker. Neutral game in play here. Ground pound, what an option. But not gonna connect. Ahmet gets the punish, gets the end light as well off of that. And this is gonna be such a teetering position here, such a tightrope walk for Marker on the off stage. Ahmet is so good on it. Looking for something there, not connecting. Marker just goes low, goes under it, picks up the scythe, stays on the orb rudder. He just slowed it down so perfectly. Side air, not able to do anything more than that. But Ahmet is just so uncomfortable here at this tempo. Marker has forced him into a position where he just cannot get in the groove, man. He's just out of position all the time, getting hit by the sidelight stairs, down there, not connecting quite like the previous games, but it doesn't matter. Ahmet's feeding the pressure.
Both players respecting each other a lot. The game has slowed down a considerable amount in pacing. Damage is pretty close to even. I mean, we do have Marker with a very slight lead, but nothing a few nairs can't balance out. Now it looks pretty close to even. Mirror match with Orb v Orb. Some pretty good SIGs versus some pretty good SIGs. Some pretty good stats versus some pretty good stats. Some pretty good players against some pretty good players. We do have a weapon on field, and Marker's going to take advantage of that off the site, but Ahmet is able to punish that. Send Marker down to tournament stock for what could be the first time in, I think, a while, considering Marker's current win streak is set. But still, there's only so much extra credit that Ahmet can get before we could be seeing another Orb Dare, another Sidelight Stare, maybe even N-Sig, exclamation marks.
There it is.
Spell Doom for the safety net, and now the even game continues to be an even game. We have tourney stocks all.
Ahmet looking for something big here on the Gauntless once again. He was so good at building up the damage with Marker just zoning him out in the past couple of stocks. Just completely outmaneuvering him. Look, Ahmet doesn't even know where he is. A sidelights off the side of the stage. Marker's in the middle. Getting hit after hit after hit. They're not connecting. Ahmet finally sussing it out, reading it, making sure that he doesn't get caught by that jumping rack that he's been going for so many times. But Marker just picks up another orb, keeps going. Zoning him out, man. Look at it. He slowed down the pace so brilliantly. Ahmet has no space. Rather, he doesn't even lack space. He has all the space to work with he could ever want. That's not what he wants. He wants that close range engagement. That's close range fight. And he seems to be getting in the offstage. Marker, nice weapon throw. Nice dodge through to get back. But that's a lot of damage on the side of Ahmet. Looking for the finisher. Recovery, not gonna quite get it. That's an orb picked up, but that's an offstage. Once again, chance.
Oh,
no!
that's not a good recovery!
You can't just go for that, Marker.